get up, get up. Hey. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Alarm go off, gotta rise from the bed. Dreams don't move if they stay in your head. Feet hit the floor, mind on the mission. Small steps stack when you trust repetition. Some days green, some days red. Still gotta learn what the last move said. Can't skip rules just to chase that feeling. Strong foundation, put cracks in the ceiling. Show your work, let the progress talk. Step by step, let the whole thing walk. If you fall, get facts from the fall. Take that lesson and answer the call. No shame in being wrong. If you grow, no gain in moving fast with no control. Plan in your hand, eyes on the way. Patience gets paid when discipline. Put the work in. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Pressure get loud, but the plan stay quiet. Everybody talks, only few really try. You want results, gotta build that range. Can't feel lost if you came here to change. Write it down, mark the reason. Strike the work through every season. If it don't hit, then review that choice. Clean up the noise, then sharpen your voice. Stack good habits like blocks in a wall. 1 week rule can't shake it all. So stay on script when emotions arise. Truth shows up when you analyze. No magic trick, no lucky lane. Just sweat, but focus, lesson pain. Then one day they see what you made. Not from guessing, from the work you laid.
Lock in when it's boring. Lock in when it's slow.
Lock in.
Lock in when nobody sees.
That's how progress shows.
Learn from the mistakes.
Build from the sky. Follow the rules. Raise the bar. Get up, put the work in. Show that progress, let them see you working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Lock in. Show work. Learn more. Follow rules. Stay ready. Put the work in.
Good morning. How are y'all doing out there today? Well, so yesterday our trade that we put in did succeed about 9 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So we were right, and then even the second trade that we were planning to do if like somehow the market got there and other things like that actually portrayed out and would have been actually the better trade, honestly. It would move like I think 5 or 6% instead of just 2%. But you know, you can only trade when you're available to trade and be at the chart, and setting, you know, trades as limit orders on higher leverage doesn't tend to bode well for the way that you know ends most of the time. You could get lucky, but so that's one of the reasons why I wasn't doing that. Also, at the same time, I was already in a long that I was leaving for a runner, so if I happen to be wrong, it would run. So it is what it is. I still made, I don't know, 40% on the trade. So, you know, profit's profit. Brought me back up to in profit for the, I guess, for the month or whatever. I was doing quite well, and then I was not. So let's get over here to the stream here, and I'll show you what I was talking about. So We made 50%. When we basically fully outed, I think I took all but like, I don't know, 2% of the entire trade at this level. That produces $33 since we're running a $100 trade. That produces $33. Actually, I think this one was only like 99 or whatever, because it was like everything that was in the account. First TP was at like 33% up. That gave us $8. I think I TP'd a quarter out there. And then this was the rest of it at the target that we were looking for. And then this here is where it basically closed the rest of the position when it came back down to the stop loss at entry there. Then I actually got in last night on some of the short action, and honestly got a little scurred out at the 618 on the move that we were looking at, and it went all the way down to the 887. So it's kind of, it was where I was looking at, but I was like, hey, I'm already like this far in profit. I was already, it's 20 bucks. So I already added another $20. So you know, I added 60% to my account yesterday. So I decided not to continue trading, to give some of it back, and try to do my best to look for good entries today. Try to see if we can't read the market and see what it's doing. So that was pretty cool. So you can see just on my perps here and my P&L. So yeah, like I had actually got down to where I was in a negative. So this was me losing over and over again here throughout the week. It was getting kind of hard to come out here and trade and everything when every decision you do was wrong. But also at the same time, when you use good management of your resources and everything, and you don't over trade, you can lose. Let me see, where was it at? See all these reds? Loss from the 9th. Loss. One win, loss. Bigger win, loss. Win, loss. That was hard. And I even chased one here. This is a big no-no. You chased it, changed your strategies, changed your rules, went against all of it, and lost the most that you did. That you don't do that. Then you keep coming back and win, bigger win, right back in the game. So biggest thing is use good stop loss, good resource management, and don't give up. I could make a bad trade today, could make no trade today. So we'll see what we can find. We'll see what the market decides to show us today. So on Zcash, on the 1 hour chart, we have came back in this zone, this entire region kind of deal here. We were trying to escape and we came back in. That's what this dotted pink line is us coming back in this previous high. But we are at the point to where we don't know if we're about to bounce again off of this. Because this was a 618 tap 7, of this last go in here. This is what we were trading last night. So the biggest thing is trying to figure out if we're going to go one more time before we come back and reset, or not here. If we're just going to fall out of this and then come down. So we're still trying to figure out what the market wants to give us today on at least Zcash. There's no trade zone. I don't really see anything that is just like standing out to me right this second of, hey, jump into the trade or anything. None of the oscillators are in a different position. We're right on the VWAP. Like when you're right on the VWAP, you don't want to trade because you're kind of in the middle. You're not away from the VWAP one way or the other. So, you know, and then even if it kind of falls right out of this range here, it's not really that perfectly drawn. So, and it doesn't really that perfectly match. So I don't know why I would want to like just trade off of that one, you know, trend line that I just kind of threw on the chart. Then I guess you can start looking for order blocks and Fibonacci's and other things like that. This was the golden pocket of what was from local top to the local bottom here. And then that was where we were looking for the short yesterday. And that short would have paid out pretty well. You know, let's see. So what is the maximum here? So we went like, if you were a genius and you were able to catch the Wickedy Wicks, that was almost 7%, 6.8%. So if you were a genius and was able to catch both wicks, both directions, you know, you got 6.8% on whatever leverage, running 20x leverage. That's a damn good position to be in there. Now there's obviously some good reactions afterwards, because this was a golden pocket tap the other direction. So that was, you know, interesting. I was running, I think I ran this trade, or one of these trades in here. I think it was this one, where it's just respecting the Fibonacci's quite well. So that's one of the reasons why I've traded this, because not only can you see it and find it on the Fibonacci's, it is actually respecting the Fibonacci's and responding the way that would be expected at the different Fibonacci levels. So, you know. So let's see, where would we want to enter? You know, really and truly asking that question almost feels like we're forcing a trade, which we're not forcing the trade to occur. We're just trying to look and see the levels that we should be trying to look to trade this asset. So the first thing I would do here is go from the local low to the local high, get our Fibonacci. This was our golden pocket that it popped off of. You can go all the way down to the 786, and it had typically followed, whatever the damn word would be there. 786s and other things like that. So we go from the jump here to here. There's a golden pocket tap here first, and then it went. That's what this is. It's the same style golden pocket. So then come back here where we jumped off to where we went, and look where it returned. Golden pocket. This is what I was talking about how this asset is following the Fibonacci's so well, because there's a golden pocket tap. That's what each one of these is. Golden pocket tap, go. And then from here to here, this is a golden pocket tap. And then, oh, let me erase that so I can go from here. Yes. And then from here, I can't see it. Mess it up. Then from here to here, this is golden pocket tap. So that would suggest that history has repeated itself. No. History has repeated itself. Go away so I can see more of the chart. Once, twice, 3 times. So, 3 times. Will it do it a 4th? Possibly. You know, maybe it's already done it 5 times. Let's see if every move is 1. So let's see. Didn't quite get to the gold. No, it did. It tapped the golden pocket top of it right here. Tapped the 6. Okay, so that one got it. And then this one didn't. This one is more from that low to the next high. It's like a 382. Let's see, what is this one? Yeah, that one jumped off the 382. So that was a bullish go. Then you go into this, I think the 618 retracements at that point. Then let's see. So then you're low to high, almost a 786 on that one, but a 618 tap on the second time, and then go. So do we suggest that it's going up today? I don't know if I suggest that it's going up today. That's not my inner feeling, honestly. Because it's been real just rollover. So higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, lower high, lower low, go. Maybe I did that right. Let me see. This would be a bullish break of structure. Yeah, this would be a bullish break of structure here. So okay, there's we'll do it like that. We'll do it like 50% visibility. So it's still kind of there, but not like, hey, you know, kind of deal. Thank y'all for coming by, saying hi in the comments down there. Make sure you use the link in the pinned comment and open up your account on Strike. Get your 4% rebate that you get, and help out the channel here. Because as you trade, we get rebates just like all the other centralized exchanges and stuff that do this too. Except this one is a decentralized exchange that you can connect your Solana wallet, your Ethereum wallets, or your Cardano wallet, and use any of those chains, stable coins, or other things to engage in activities on the application. So, all right, so we have indicated a structure change, break of structure. So this was the break of structure. Then we had the 887 of this range. Yeah, we had the 887 of this range. There's the VWAP. Jump, jump, jump. SFP. Bullish. SFP bullish. Here. No. No. That was an SFP bullish. Rejection. This was an SFP of this. Yes. Bullish. No, but higher low. Higher high, lower high, lower low, or low, higher low. Higher high. Higher low, higher high. Higher low, lower high. SFP. Push. At the top of the range. What else is our deals? We're clipping a little bit. Money flow up. This is technically an SFP of this range to come back down now. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. So we're trying to track and see what good old Zcash here is going to do. ZEC. We've been able to follow this one by its Fibonacci's fairly well. It's been executing almost perfectly. We just kind of went over that a little bit. So just trying to look and see if we're going to enter a trade or how to get into a trade today, potentially on Zcash here.
Okay, plan B.
So where would I look for an enter? This is a W. Kind of came out. It didn't fully do it, but this is from here to here. That's the that's the 887. That's the 887. Order block here. See, there's order block there that would be bearish. But we have bullish order block right here. And let's see, this high to this low. We would look in here, I think, is where we need to look for our entry. But I don't know if we're gonna get there, because this looks kind of bullish to me on the RSI. I just wish that Alexo's indicator was more on the bottom, but that means like all of the money flow and everything is in the green. You know, it would be nice to come down here and tap this, but I don't know if it's gonna do that. because we're on top of the VWAP. Let's see here. We got our money flow. Money flow is green. Volume is down though. Already had one of the two green dots that you look for. This hasn't turned green yet, so it can still go. Your true 7 is coming down. You're right at the 50 line. There's another near tap of that. This would technically be like a very local SLP of that candle here. See, that could be a bullish engulfing now, because it has engulfed this, but we have 20 seconds to wait to see if it closes. Bullish engulfing. From here to there is still like bearish. I think it needs to come down. I think these wicks here say no, not yet. No, not yet. But also at the same time, this wick at the bottom says time to go. Halfway down the body of the candle, go. Potential. Falling. Not falling. See, this is rollover. So, woo. Check in over here, see if there's anything dropped yet. Not yet. It's halfway down the candle base, or halfway down the body. Could be here, but then this would move up some if we did that. If we like SFP'd this entire range by coming up SFP, then we could look to the golden pocket of this range. Currently is here, with this being the local high from here to here. But if the local high comes up to here, then this rectangle would come up. It's Friday. It's Friday. See if we have an aggressive move through the VWAP here. Because at the same time, higher high, lower, higher low, higher high, higher low, currently higher low. I mean, lower high. God, that's so hard to say. So we would look for a lower low. Yeah, because this almost came back to that break of structure. Unless I just placed it wrong, and, you know, that's kind of where it needs to be. It does seem to be rolling over now on the MVP oscillator. And the MVP oscillator still has probably more than half to be able to fall. It doesn't have to get at the bottom, but when it's at the bottom, you have good reactions. So, yeah, that's a good reaction here. What is this move? That's almost 2%. Almost 2% on 20x is a good trade. Rolling over, rolling over, VWAP. See how it interacts with the VWAP here. There's VWAP tap basically come through. Okay, let's see if we aggressively come through it. There's your tap on it. Decision being made. No. This would be here. If we come down and the RSI comes all the way down, SLP. That's fair. No, that's not bullish here. That's the same. This is up, but that is still up. Cutting hairs on a 3-minute chart isn't very good for you either, you know. I appreciate the people that come out here and watch me all day, or not all day, just in the morning here, and chill and hang out with me. Y'all want to say hi? You can do that. You want to hit the like button? You can do that too. Pretty sure you're subscribed, but if not, you know, hit the subscribe button and share it out on your social. See if we can get any new people to come and hang out with us in the morning pre-market. we've kind of stayed zoomed in here on Zcash a little bit. Hey, good morning, good morning. I don't want to miss the trade by looking at something else, but we're already at 635, but we are kind of coming through this. Bullish breaks the structure. Higher, low, lower, high. Not this would need to get structure here. I don't think just tapping it works. Now if we turn here, that would be bullish divergence. We are starting to clip. We are at the very bottom. I would like for it to just tappy tap tap this golden pocket, and I would get in along here. If we just come tappy tap it, you know, we can come up here. That's 1.5% almost. We just don't know if we're gonna tap it, or if we're gonna come all the way in it, or if we're gonna come to the 786, or if we're gonna come to the 887, or if this is break of structure and now we come down, but we didn't retest the structure. Break of structure. I think we retested at least. Come down to this, retest it, but if we break it, then you know we're off to the races again. Because then you would look for, you don't need that anymore. Then you would look for the golden pocket from here to here. This is a bearish golden pocket. Gold, bear. Bearish golden pocket here between 560 and 573. So trying to look here. Hold on, guys. Y'all give me a second here. I'm gonna send you to a commercial.
Are you still stuck with your big wireless? Overpaying? Are you locked in a contract? Were you buried in that fine print? Yeah, I thought so. Ditch your carrier. Switch to World Mobile today. We have no contracts, no early termination fees. We play no games. We have plans that start at just $15 a month. Bring your crew and you get a discount on top of that. Up to 4 lines or more, and you're saving 30% each line. Are you paying full price? I sure am not. I got my built-in VPN, my encrypted connectivity, my identity protection. Your old carrier, they give you excuses. We give you control. Stop funding the outdated networks. Own your own connection. World Mobile. Switch to the smarter network.
All right, back with you here. Sorry about that. Needed to have a small conversation with my wifey. All right, so looking back at it here, so it has now come up and bounced off of the VWAP, but we're sitting here just VWAPing it up, chopping it chop. This is not where you enter. You want to exit one way or the other, but if it exits to the north, then we would probably want to look for a short. Not really quite sure. It's messing with me today. Our money flow has technically gone red now on Alex O's indicator. Let's bring it back up. Chart Prime's RSI. Money flow is still green on his indicator here. All right. This was a good golden pocket trade here. Right off of the second tap of it. That was a good trade here. So if you leave, come all the way up, that's almost 3%. That's a good trade. That's a damn good trade. That's one of the reasons why I think we're ready to go up, because it came back down to its golden pocket that we were looking for when it got up here to like 590 almost, and it started falling. We were starting to trade the shorts, and then we got to the golden pocket. That's why I kind of think that we are potentially going to go for another one, you know, another go. Let's see. So from here to, oh, it doesn't give us the extensions. I don't have the extensions on this one. I have the extensions on this one, but let's see, are we missing other things that we could be looking at and getting in trade because we're too focused on Zcash? That was good run up here. SFP of this range hit the VWAP go. Just looking at, you know, price action. This is the fair flag drop reaction, break of structure. Back with you. Sorry about that. Wifey was leaving. She wasn't supposed to actually have to go into work today, but when people call off work and you're the supervisor, you unfortunately have to do those things. So I know how that feels. Not nice. Tap those two together with it rolling, but you don't want a long here. So, you know, because that's only like a 236 pop here. This definitely looks like more down on hype. You know, this is just lower reaction. We didn't, no SFP here. Just overbought. Came back, let the most recent high. It's kind of stayed over. I want to keep at least one of them on the trade that we were looking for, you know. This was an SFP here. Let's go back. Did we miss it? It lured us away. Is that what occurred here? No. Fast SFP at this one and go back through the range. This is rounding. Go down. This is dangerous to try to jump in here. Nothing. This is jumping in here would be a FOMO trade. That's all that is. That's not being patient and not waiting. Look at me. I'm talking myself out of clicking buttons here, guys. Okay, so just so you understand, I'm talking myself out of clicking buttons. Equal low. Oh man, equal low through the VWAP. Retested VWAP. SFP. Technically scarf mall candle, so that could go either direction. Turn, tap. Yeah, we're like in the middle of the range for all of our indicators and the price action and everything. Let's see. Does Chart Prime give us anything? Chart Prime says it's right in the middle as well. It does give us a prophecy of market dump. Whatever, take that with a grain of salt. But all these moving averages are all conveyed on top of each other. Right in the middle. You don't have a strong, you have an old reversal. Check this one. Popped off of it, had a buy signal here, buy plus signal here. Both of those are green. Okay. Still conflicted, nothing's telling us, yay, go do this. Yeah, this is a loud order block right here. See? That's what I have drawn there, except mine's just a little smaller. Almost 40% of the volumes in this area right here. Money flow. POC, tap, go down. I don't think it's ready yet. I think if anything, it needs to come down, fill these two fair values. That would, if that's the case, then that would pull us to the 6.5. Or no, that's the 786. That's the way I draw that. So that would be the 786 if we got there. I don't think we're gonna get there because we only got 10 more minutes. This is Friday. Woo! Friday, no news. Bore you to sleep before more war shit happens over the weekend and crap like that, I guess. I don't know. The longer I sit here and look at this, the more I want to short from here because of how long it's taken. You know, the more I look at it, I want to short here with your stop. Damn, that's 0.7. You would target that to continue lower. That's too big of a stop to limit. Because you could look for like an SFP of this range, either of this high or of this high. Good morning, or good evening, or whatever's. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning to me. There's an SFP. It's just not in a tradable spot really here. It's just not in a tradable spot. I wanted it to come down in either, you know, here or here to see what the reaction would be. It's playing around on the VWAP. None of the indicators want to give us anything. We're starting to curve on LXOs. This is just flipped here. This is green. Money flows in the green. From this top to this top. That's no longer bearish, but it has to continue. If it turns and rolls over, then that could be bearish if it doesn't continue. But with the MVP oscillator flipping, this is about to turn red. So it's a little high, but your money flow is rolling, you know, turning around on LXOs, faster moving, all that faster moving momentum. This is like straight down though. Oh, that was the wrong button. Wrong one. This one's pretty down for the volume though. No trade, I guess. No trade. No trade today, I guess, because we're 8 minutes. I guess the biddy is just not doing something today. No, the biddy is doing something. The biddy is in all kinds of our stuff here. Where are we at? Did it come down? Oh, man. It came down to our bottom golden pocket that we talked about yesterday. Oh, man. That's where we were looking. We were in the first one. We were looking down, you know, but it played with us. But it did eventually find it. Look at it. It did eventually find it. We are on the way up, though. This is bullish, I want to say. Let's see. Yeah. There's bullish divergence here. No, not really. Because that would be from here. That's that one. But from this one, that's down. No bullish divergence. But that is definitely up. Up. VWAP. Aggressive. No retest. Top. 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 Rolling over. What a boring Friday. Sorry, guys. You know, with me increasing my my account by 60% last night. Now, obviously, you know, going from $100 to $160 is not much. But when you say that I increased my account by 60% yesterday, that's really what I did. I kind of tend not to want to try to give some of it back to it today, but at the same time, there hasn't been anything that screams trade me yet. You know, the Zcash was kind of a FOMO looking trade. ADA's not doing much, honestly. You know, yes, we did hit our 15-minute golden pocket. We came up, we've come back. Nothing screaming trade me the way that I trade here. Sol's looking better. Definitely, you have much more of a reaction that you can have today. Hype has the same reaction ability. Sol does. Zcash does have a run up that it could have in itself too today. They all look like they could give you a run today, but not a new high is kind of what they're looking like. With the ES being so far down, I don't know. Let's see. Tesla. Let's turn off this damn thing. There's a lot of stuff on that indicator. Tesla's down. Netflix is going to be way down, I think, right? Yeah. Netflix is way down. Apple, even. What's Ford? Down some. Nvidia's down. Micron's down. Down. SpaceX. Ooh, damn. 116. Obviously, this is a perpetual, you know, contract of it, not the actual token, or not the actual stock. But damn, son, look at that. You were able to grab any of this. You made a freaking pretty penny there. There's 9% up on that one. All right, well, guys, we got about four minutes till you could head on over to Alexo for his Friday stream. There, SpaceX definitely just, it looks like utter shit. Just down, run up, down, fucking down. I can't really count on that being down anymore, but it could be. No, can't say I'm gonna enter any trades today, guys. You know, sorry about that. I couldn't. It didn't get to where I wanted it to. It's played around on the VWAP too much. I do, as it's played around so much, I do feel the short from here is in play. But where the stop is, I don't really know. And I have to go get ready for work and all the rest of that. So I can't really play around here and chill and see which way this goes. There was a bear spoon over here on the, oh, that's a 15-minute. On the 3-minute, let's see. Curving upwards. Yeah. Alrighty, well, I'm going to get out of here before I press the button when I don't need to be pressing the button because of FOMO. But hey, thank y'all for coming through. It's the end of another week. I came every day. I battled through it. I was down yesterday when I started trading, actually down from entry, lost all of my winnings, and then now I'm back up to 60% of what I brought in. You know, so keep fighting. If you're trading, use your good stop loss and everything so you can keep fighting. Don't overtrade. Make sure you step back, look at the market and everything there. Make sure that you don't try to take your profits too fast once you continue trading. Because I didn't do that, I was able to actually collect enough to get us back to where we're at so far. So you want to make sure you do those things. And if you're in the US and you want to use my Acellular cell service through World Mobile, that way, you know, go down in the description, use the link to acellular.io. Use the referral links that are on my website, takes you over to World Mobile. You can sign up for your either world service, your US service, or whatnot. We have multiple different plans in the United States if you're in the United States. So get over there, ask me some questions next stream if you want to, on how to get in there. If you're in Pakistan, then we're also doing like fiber and phone service and everything in that country. We're working in the United States. We're working in the Philippines, I do believe, and Korea maybe next. We're obviously in Zanzibar. That's where we started at there. So Stratosphere is next, if you know anything about that. Their node network is awesome, and everything there. If you have some funds, go ahead and stick it in Strike Finance, the Strike Liquidity Pool. If you want to play some cool video games, Infinity Rising is there. My link is down in the description as well. So go ahead and get over there. Make sure you like it on Steam and Epic. Download the game, get in. It is in pre-alpha. My other streams that I have on here are about that. I do use all of the things that I do my streams on, between Strike Finance, Infinity Rising, World Mobile, all the rest of that, and you know, Chart Prime. Obviously, you see me use all of those assets and everything there. So y'all have a good day. I'm already 1 minute over, talking too much. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace.
Ever feel like everything you do is being watched? Don't let the big three creep on you anymore. Switch to Ace Cellular with plans starting at $15 a month and get your privacy back.